Hi everyone, my name is Cheyenne and I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I chose to get my teeth straightened because as a little kid, my mom and my brother and everybody else in my family got braces, and I unfortunately was the one child that didn't get braces. So my whole entire family had straight teeth, and they left me with really overcrowded teeth. Overcrowding is one thing. I get food stuck in it all the time. It swells up on the gums, just makes me really uncomfortable. But I also have what I like to call a snaggletooth, and I don't know what other people call it, but it's this tooth way up high, right there, and it kind of sits in front of this tooth and way up higher, as you can see. So what happens is food gets stuck kind of in between the two teeth to the point where even floss really can't get in it. Um, and again, that overcrowding there makes the food, it makes my gums swell up a lot right there, causes a lot of discomfort, and it actually causes a lot of anxiety for me as well. Um, so I chose to get my teeth straightened because of that. You can also kind of see on the other side and down below, I have some overcrowding, but really that tooth is the main reason why I wanted to get them done. So I chose to go with Byte as the company to do my aligners. I had looked at Invisalign when it first came out, decided it was way too expensive for me to do. I didn't have $4,000 to just throw away at getting aligners. I'm a single parent. I work in the medical field, and unfortunately, I'm one of those people as a first responder where I just don't get paid as much as other people in the healthcare industry. Being a special or a single mother working in the healthcare industry, I don't have that kind of money to just throw away. So I started looking at the other companies. There's a handful of them out there. They charge roughly about the same amount of money, $1,800 to $1,900 if you pay up front. They all offered payment plans with about the same monthly payment amount. What I liked about Byte is that they offer payment plans for everybody, all credit types accepted. So for me, having a collection from a while back, they were even able to approve my credit and get the aligners financed for me. So in total, it came out to be $2,400 for my whole entire treatment plan. But what I liked about Byte, especially on top of that, is that it comes with this thing called Hyperbite, which is supposed to make the treatment twice as fast, is what they say. And Hyperbite is also supposed to decrease the discomfort that you feel when you put in new aligners, which was also a big deal for me. I knew because of my crowding of my teeth and how I feel swelled up all the time, and that gives me anxiety, I knew aligners would probably give me a little bit of anxiety and a little bit of discomfort as well. So having Byte be the same price as every other company out there and offering the Hyperbite treatment on top of it is why I decided to go with Byte instead of any of the other companies. As far as Byte's customer service, they've been really awesome to me. They have emailed me back every step of the way. From the minute I ordered the impression kit, I was receiving almost daily emails from different people in the customer service. People saying, hey, did you get your impressions yet? Did you get your impression kit? Have you taken them? Have you even looked at it? Why do you want to get your teeth straightened? Just people trying to really reach out and offer their best assistance. Even though, I had just barely ordered the kit. Everybody was really willing to help. When I went through with it and I finally ordered my aligners, there was a piece to the Hyperbite that I was telling you about that was actually missing from my box. So I emailed customer service and they got back to me the very next morning before I even woke up. So less than a 12-hour difference from when I emailed them to when they got back to me. And they immediately said, oh, absolutely, we'll take care of that. Was there anything else missing from your box? Let me know and I will put in the order right now. Luckily, that was the only thing missing, so I let them know. They placed the order and I got it in a couple days, which was really awesome on their part because Hyperbite on its own is, I think, $700 if you were to just order it on its own. And they were very quick to just say, oh, our bad, and get it to me right away. Other than that, I haven't had any problems with customer service or anything like that. And I think they've been really awesome, and I couldn't have asked for better people to help me along my journey with this. So as for my impression kits, you get the impression kits in the mail, and it comes with like little putty things that you put together and you kind of get to play with, and then you put it in the tray and stick it in your mouth, and they give you those things that stretch out your gums so you kind of, are like, ah. And it was really uncomfortable to do, but luckily the impressions only take, I think it was 3 minutes a piece. So you take 2 impressions of your top teeth, 2 impressions of your bottom teeth. They give you a pre-postage paid package to send it back in, prepaid postage to send it back in. And so I did that, sent it back to them, and within 2 weeks they got back to me and they said, hey, you're approved. And then they sent me a 3D image where I could look at week by week progression of what my treatment plan would look like. My treatment plan, because of this tooth, it isn't going to be completely straight according to what they've shown me, but they're able to bring it down a ton. And for me to have this my whole entire life and finally be getting the chance to do it, I will take whatever I can get. So I'm okay with it not being completely straight, and I understand that that's something that only braces can really do. I had talked to an orthodontist in the past, and they said that there was no way, even with Invisalign or any of the more expensive companies, that they could do that with a liner. They would have to do braces on it. So for Byte to come back and say, yeah, we can make a huge difference in it. It won't be perfect, but we can make a huge difference. That was awesome for me to be approved, because I really did not think that they were going to approve me. But they did. So after my impressions, it took about 3 weeks for my aligners to actually come in the mail. They said it would take about 3 to 4 weeks, but it was closer. It was a little bit before 3 weeks that I got my aligners in. So when it came in a super cool box that says better and better with every bite. And I thought it was really cute. And when you open up the box, you get 2 boxes inside. You get one with the personal aligners, and then you get one with accessories. So the box with the personal aligners just kind of pulls out like a little drawer. And in here are all of your different aligner sets. And they're labeled by week. So like step 3, that's for week 3. Step 4 is for week 4. For me, mine goes up to week 15. So my treatment is 15 weeks long. 15 weeks. So I'll change out my aligners once a week for 15 weeks. On top of it, you have to use the Byte system, which is this little guy. All it is there's like this little vibrating thing that you can charge by micro USB, just like a phone. And then this is just a little plastic piece that goes in your mouth like this, and you bite down on it. So this together is the Byte system. And it just kind of vibrates in your mouth. It starts off as a really gentle vibration, so you're not abruptly like taken by something bobbling in your head. It starts off really gentle, and then it gradually gets more higher of a vibration. But overall, it doesn't make me dizzy or anything like that. Which I really thought it would be, because like even sitting in a car that's really bouncy, sometimes I get dizzy. This doesn't do that. I don't get dizzy at all with this. So basically you put in your aligners, you stick this in your mouth, you press the button, and it vibrates for 5 minutes. After the 5 minutes, it turns off on its own, and then you just wear your aligners throughout the day like you normally would. Also in the little accessory box comes teeth whitener. They call it Brightener, Bright Byte. It's just like a little foam thing that you press down in. You do like half a pump per each retainer. So half a pump for the top, half a pump for the bottom. And you don't have to like brush your aligners or do anything else to take care of them. It's just that pump, and it whitens your teeth while your aligners are on. For me, drinking coffee a lot, I can say that my teeth are not the whitest, and that has always been something that has bothered me. I can use the teeth whitening pens, the gel trays from the store, whitening toothpaste. Nothing ever really works, but I will say with this guy, I have noticed an improvement in my teeth. However, when I do drink my morning coffee, I have noticed that it goes away really fast. But hopefully by the end of the treatment, I'll be able to see that I might have a more white smile than before. Also in the accessory box, it comes with a little aligner kit. Inside it has a little mirror so that you can see yourself when you're putting it on. It also comes with a file so that you can file down your aligners, and a little thing to pop out your aligners, like if they get stuck on. I'm able to just take them out with my thumbnails. I just pop them down or pop them up and they come right out for me. So now I will show you my aligners. I am currently on week 2 of my aligners. So this is my top ones. So they just go like that. And you can kind of see the really high up tooth one right there. So you can see how that fits on my tooth. And then my bottom one's right here. And they literally pop in so easy, like done. Those bottom ones are on now. I'm gonna stick in my top ones as well. And these are in really easily. I kind of feel like my mouth is held a little bit differently when I do it, or when I have them in. And people have said that I'm smiling a lot more, and I think it's because you notice your mouth more when there's something in there that wasn't in there before. I will say for like the first 3-4 days, I was in a lot of discomfort. And I will say that I kind of had a little bit of a lisp, but it went away really fast. You might be able to hear a little bit of a difference in the way that I talk right now compared to how I was before, but it's not a big difference at all. Once I was through that initial first couple of days, I've been fine with them. As far as the discomfort goes, I will say though that Hyperbite really helps a lot with the discomfort. After I do Hyperbite, there's no pain. There's no pain at all. So every day when I first put them in, I feel the discomfort. I do the Hyperbite for 5 minutes, and then afterwards I really don't feel it. For these aligners, you're supposed to wear them 22 hours a day and do Hyperbite 5 minutes each day. Or you can wear the aligners only overnight for 10 hours at a time and then do Hyperbite 10 minutes a day. I am trying to do them for the full 22 hours a day. That way I can only wear my aligners for 1 week at a time instead of 2 weeks at a time, basically cutting your treatment plan in half versus wearing them 2 weeks at a time. But yeah, so this is my aligners. You can kind of see them a little bit. This tooth is chipped, so you can kind of see the reflection there. But other than that, you really can't tell that I'm even wearing them. So yeah, it was good to meet you guys, and hope you like my video.